Before we get into today's video, a link will be down in the description to my Discord. Feel free to join it. You get updates on whenever I post brand new videos. There's a section for content creators, so if you guys are a small creator or a large creator looking to get your videos out there, you guys can post them in a section on the Discord, as well as there are giveaways for different skins. So if you want to win some skins or stuff like that, join the Discord. There's actually a giveaway in there right now by the time you guys are watching this video. So feel free to go join that. Link will be down in the description. Hello everybody, my name is Fast and welcome back to a brand new video. So today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit about vending machines. I feel like this is such an underused and overlooked mechanic that's in the game, and I feel like there's some changes that need to be added with them as well, but we will get into that in today's video and how you can use these vending machines to your advantage. So first of all, we have this right here. This is your standard like vending machine where people, normally think that you put them, and this is, what people use for a shop. So let's say you're rating this, right? Well, you 8-rocketed or whatever your rockets would be to get to the vending machine. The most common thing is people blow right here. So whenever they blow that, they think that they can get in and they can get the loot or whatever. And there used to be a thing where if you had TC, you could rotate the vending machine and all the items, and you could pull all the items out of the vending machine. But they recently patched that, so that way if there's any items in the vending machine, you can no longer rotate it. And the reason for that is people were building things like this in their courtyard or whatever, and they would put vending machines and they would put all their loot inside of it, and whenever they wanted their loot, they would come and rotate it, and they would grab all their loot, and then they would rotate it back because you could rotate it if you had TC. So people were making these monstrosity bases with 7 TCs where you'd have to blow every single TC in order to get the loot that's in the vending machine. So obviously they saw that and they fixed that. But I think there's one thing that has been very overlooked, and that is the fact that if you blow up a vending machine, it's 10 rockets, so it's stronger than a sheet metal wall. And if you use C4, it is 3 C4 to break one, whereas it is 4 C4 for a wall. So knowing this, there is a lot of things that I've seen people and heard people come up with, and if you don't know, if you blow up a vending machine, it despawns all the loot that's inside. And I'll show you guys that later. But right now I'm going to show you guys this. So this is where people are putting vending machines. So I do this in my base builds typically as well. But these vending machines are essentially right next to the wall. And since they're so expensive for people to raid with, most people typically aren't raiding with C4. If you're a bigger group, you're using rockets, and whenever you come to one of these vending machines, it just drains rockets. You have to have the C4 to just blow straight through them because it's way cheaper. 10 rockets versus 3 C4, it's just night and day difference. But if vending machines like this are poking through the wall, they actually get splashed by rockets, and I'll demonstrate that for you guys right now. Okay, so if you're on this side of the wall and you're blowing it, you can actually splash it whenever they're hanging out like this. So we're just going to rocket it. So it's rocketed, and we'll check the health of everything. You can see that it splashed through and hit this one. Now that could be just because I didn't shoot right between into these, but it splashes through and hits the vending machine. Now if we C4 it, you can see that this wall is on 38, and it splashed through with C4 to the vending machine. Now, I'm not sure why it does that, because, C4 is not supposed to be splashed. This one right here, I guess I got the vending machine too far away from the wall. But you can see, like, it's splashed here. So, that's kind of a thing that you can, if you leave a gap in between the wall, then it will not splash through. So if raiders come to this and they break this, they're looking at 2 vending machines. And I guess in an ideal world, it would be something like this. So the only other option for them to do is either C4 the vending machine to get through and hope that there's no loot inside of the vending machine, or they can come over here and rocket a different wall. So everybody's probably wondering, Fast, why is this important? Well, if you leave a gap, so you can see, like, I backed it up a little bit. I can show you guys again. When you're placing your vending machines on walls, if you put them too close, you got to bring them back just a little bit. and then place them. And so this causes it so where, I think this back one might splash because I placed it too forward. This causes it to where you can't see it through the wall. One, showing people that you don't have it. Oh, whoops, Alright, so this shows that you don't have it here, and also whenever you rocket it, it shouldn't splash. So you can see that it hit the wall, but it did not splash the vending machines. And that's with this thin gap through it, with still enough space to use it. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, why are these vending machines a problem, and what would you fix with them? Well, that's a very good question, Fast. Vending machines like this, I've seen a lot of people use to despawn their loot. And I think it's kind of wrong that people do this, but nevertheless, it still happens. So, a vending machine is 3 C4 to break, and it's kind of like your last resort thing. I've seen a lot of people, if they're getting raided, you can actually chuck 3 C4 on the vending machine, and it despawns everything that's in the vending machine. So let's say somebody has a box of rockets or a bunch of GP in their base. They can use 3k GP, because each C4 is 1000 GP. They can use 3 C4 on it. And it breaks the vending machine and despawns all the loot. No bag drops. So you can see the vending machine just broke. And let's take a look for that stash. No stash whatsoever. So it doesn't matter what you have in the vending machine. It could be a box of rockets. It could be a box of AKs that's in the vending machine. Whatever's in the vending machine, they can spend 3 C4 and they can just break the vending machine and all the loot despawn. Personally, I think that Helk should fix this to where a stash drops, because I know there's been a lot of times whenever I've raided bases and some people know about vending machines, and they would put all their loot inside of it and then just C4 it, break it, and then you get no loot whatsoever. And that's why this is basically the fastest method of despawning in the game. Furthermore, guys, I want to show you guys how you guys can use vending machines to your advantage and how you can use them in your base designs. So right here, I just have a simple little bunker without the roof on top. Like you can see, I could put a roof here. And inside of here, you have enough room for bags, but also you have 6 vending machines. So whenever you have it like this, you can use it to where whenever people blow this foundation, they're going to be stuck looking at a vending machine. So I'll show you exactly what they'll look like. So if they blow this, they're going to be looking at 2 vending machines. So they can either choose to C4 it and hope that there's nothing inside, because if they C4 the vending machine, it despawns all the loot inside. Or if they didn't bring any C4 with them, they'll probably end up trying to rocket it. And whenever they rocket it, this is 10 rockets, this is 8 rockets. The sheet metal around it will basically disappear unless they go and bring stuff to repair it, because you can repair in somebody's TC zone regardless. So it just causes them to go through so much more trouble and causes you to have a lot more time to either defend or, you know, think of a play that you need to do. But yeah, guys, I think using vending machines in base builds is a terrific thing with having to make people use more booms in order to get to your loot or to get farther into your base. But I would say the scummy thing is to use vending machines to despawn your loot, so don't be that guy. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video on vending machines and the tips and tricks that not a lot of people really know about them. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. But I still find solace